Good afternoon, everyone. Today we're looking at the case of the Ford Pinto, a compact car produced by Ford in the 1970s that became notorious for its safety flaws. The Pinto's design placed the gas tank in a vulnerable position, which is in the rear, and collision could cause a fire and result in fatalities. As for safety advocate Dr. Puteri, how do we emphasize the importance of ethical values when addressing cases like the Pinto?
Thank you, moderator. So, good morning, everyone. To answer your question, as a safety advocate, I believe that the ethical value in this case involves prioritizing of human life over costs and profits. Based on the Ford Pinto case, the company chose not to fix the fuel tank issue because it calculated that the cost of fixing it is more higher compared to the potential lawsuit from deaths and injuries. So, this decision shows that the basic unethical principles such as the duty to protect life and ensure safety is being abandoned. Safety should never be compromised for financial gain. When designing products, especially cars, companies need to be responsible to prioritize public safety above profits.
I think what Dr. Puteri said is true. Even though the financial analysis seems logical from a business perspective, if it lacks compassion and accountability for human life, then it is not good at all. I will argue that decision making must be focusing on the well-being of people.
Yes, I agree with you guys. Ford could have prevented loss of lives by making changes to the designs. Protecting lives and maintaining trust should always come first. Now, let me talk about another issue regarding this case, that is honesty. This is true because in the 70s, Ford discovered a problem with the Pinto's fuel tank that could cause fires in crashes. But instead of fixing it, they decided it would be much cheaper to pay for losses if any accidents happens. Although the federal government was pushing for stricter rules on the gas tank designs, Ford argued that the Pinto followed all the safety rules and were required at the time. This choice led to many injuries and many deaths. Honesty is one of the most important values in our work. Being truthful and open ensures we protect lives, build trust, and create better products.
Thank you, Mr. Asfar. As for fairness and justice, Inspector Danish, can you share your opinion about this case?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Abdullah. What I found ethical value in this case is justice and fairness. These two ethical values reflect human rights ethics. For your information, Ford marketed the Pinto as a low-cost car which attracted the lower-income consumer. Unfortunately, this consumer bore the higher risk because the Pinto design flaws made it prone to fuel tank explosion during rear end collision. Meanwhile, Ford as a corporation reaped the financial benefit of cutting safety costs by just $11 per vehicle. This is unjust because the people most vulnerable were seeking affordable options were put at the greater risk.
Well, I agree with what you say, Mr. Danish. Ford failed to disclose this risk, prevent customers from making informed decisions. Instead, the company justified its action by meeting minimum safety regulations even though those standards didn't ensure actual safety. True justice will have required Ford to prioritize human life over profits, evenly distribute risk and costs, and commit to protecting all consumers equally. As a consumer, I feel Ford's decision was deeply unfair to low-income consumers because it targeted them with a car marketed with a price affordable, but withholding critical information about its safety risks. These consumers, often with limited financial options, have no way of knowing they were buying a vehicle with a dangerous design flaw. They couldn't afford several alternatives or the legal means to hold Ford accountable.
I agree with you. To ensure fairness, Ford should have invested small cost, $11 per car, to fix the safety issue, regardless of the profits. Every consumer deserves equal protection and respect.
Thank you, Dr. Puteri. May I add one ethical value, which is integrity. Integrity is business means doing the right thing, even when it might be difficult and costly. Ford's decision to put profit over people's safety is clearly violation of integrity, as it prioritizes financial outcome over ethical obligation to protect consumers. So to conclude, we all agree that Ford Pinto cases shows that ethical value is important in designing products. Thank you.